A new contract cleaning site shocks the team. Stolen equipment. We've had all of our kit stolen. Everything from hoovers, mop buckets, cloths, the whole shebang. It's about 550 quid's worth of stock. Broken carpet machine. 2 machine repairs within a week. Great fun. More hundreds of pounds. And kitchen deep cleans. There's no rest for the wicked, even on bank holidays. I'm Lee. This is Vapor Clean. Let's see behind the cleans. It's Monday the 25th of March. I'm in the office a little bit later than I normally do to start the recording, but it's going to be a busy week. It's a wet and miserable day out there today, which has made me get a little bit slow going. But I don't have that luxury to stay slow going today. I've got some catching up to do this morning. Then this afternoon, I've actually got to jump into the customer service office to help them out there because we're still a person down. We are on the verge of making a decision to appoint someone into that position. But currently it's bank holiday weekend. We're all looking forward to Easter. Of course we are. And you know, people will tie in annual leave before and after, so they get a little bit longer time. And one of those is Chloe at the beginning of the week, and then we've got Sean at the end of the week. So it's going to be a tough week this week for the customer service team. So I'm going to help them out a little bit to try and relieve the pressure and obviously make sure the customers aren't impacted too much. Technicians flat out. We do have 2 techs off on annual leave today, and then 1 tech the rest of the week. But again, it's bank holiday weekend, it's coming up. It's never the busiest week of the year. It's usually quite quiet on the specialist side, but we've got lots going on the contract side this week. Wales and West Truck and Bus officially starts today, and we're gearing up for the AD Innovations start in a couple of weeks' time as well. So busy week. Let's just hit the ground running and get on with it, bad weather or not. The school deep cleans are certainly starting to come in again as we're rolling into half term. So we've got Ashley and Jordan over at a school kitchen deep clean. It's a full deep clean, 360 degrees, which means the ceiling, the walls, the floor, all of the appliances, basically everything within the kitchen. Let's go and have a look.
So this is the conclusion of the Forest View Primary School clean. Cleaned that area. Cleaned 1, 2, 3. This area's been cleaned. Got behind all the fridges and freezers. Cleaned behind there. Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ovens. Alright. 20 million. Yeah, that's for you, Hoover.
Well done, Kim. That's impressive. You made me hungry, but Sean feels sick because she can't do fish. You know it's bad when we're getting another delivery ready to put the old one away. Well, that's just another reason why we need to consider looking at another office at some point. The joys of being up on the first floor, you've got to lump everything up and down. We never used to have that much to bring in, but the bigger we get, the more we're going through materials, equipment, etc. And the harder it's getting. So I don't mind the lifting, it's an extra exercise, but not very nice for the team, and it'd be better if we didn't. So certainly one of the things that's in the thought plan as we look to go forward and see what other changes we need to make. It's Tuesday morning, heading into the office.
Today, normality should resume to some degree. Both Chloe and Sean are in today. We'll have the leadership team meeting following on from the quarterly planning session from last week. If you didn't catch last week's episode, kick the link above. Oh my God! Start again. If you haven't seen the episode from last week, click the link above. See exactly what we're doing to plan for the future. Today though, we'll just refine the actual goals that we went over, go through a few bits and pieces. We've got some decisions to make today, so keep watching and I will let you in on a couple of those decisions that we are making. We're not through it yet, but I believe we have hit March's target, or we're going to hit March's target, which is brilliant. Just a few days left to do that. Good pick me up for the team as well. So let's just get into today, see what we can achieve. A shock to the system for the contract cleaning team today. We've got the cleaning team are on site for the first clean at a new contract cleaning site. They are under pressure though, as this site has been without a cleaner for some time. We knew we'd have to put some deep cleaning in, but wow, it's certainly been well used even without a cleaner. So the team are going to get stuck in. They are going to deep clean as much as they possibly can today to make sure we get this site up to scratch and we can continue and keep that customer happy going forward.
It's quite often the expenses that people don't always think about that kind of catch you out by surprise. Obviously we run a fleet of vehicles, we've got to, so we go all different places, so we've got 12 vehicles currently, and the one thing that people don't always think about is the breakdown recovery, and it's silly things. If you don't have it, it costs you a lot more and it costs you a lot of inconvenience as well. You know, I think the majority of our call-outs a few years ago was actually keys, technicians leaving keys in vans, getting locked out or whatever it was, minor things. But it can even be a blowout on the motorway. It doesn't have to be a major mechanical fault. So you've got to have things like that. Had our renewal notice through, we're currently with the AA, had our renewal notice through, which our cost was £1,000. We had the renewal notice come through at £2,200. And we were like, what? Never had a call out last year, not one. I had done a bit of searching around. The first one I go to, RAC, £700 cheaper, they're £1,500. So I'm like, right, okay, that's a saving. We'll have a look at that. I've just found another one as well. I'm not going to say who they are because I don't want to give them free promo, to be quite honest. But it's just coming at £900. So it's actually cheaper than what I'm currently paying at the moment. It's like you don't need that time to be searching around, finding it and everything else. But it looks like we'll be changing recovery company. When you get that first email through, you think, I haven't budgeted for an extra £1,000, £1,200. I've budgeted for a bit of an increase, but not £1,200. That's crazy. That's just mad, absolute madness. But there we go. Just look at that result. There we have it. The team have worked tirelessly all day, and now it is just a case of keeping this site clean going forward using the on-site cleaning team. Awesome job from all the team and a very happy customer. Taking my usual afternoon walk, can't beat a bit of fresh air, just a 5-10 minute walk up the road, just to clear the mind, get yourself thinking. A couple of things going on. We've got one of the vans went in yesterday just to get a engine management light turned off. It's an engine management light that's been on for a while because it's got an additive tank which basically lowers the emissions on the van and stuff like that, this additive. Don't fully understand it myself, but yeah, it basically lowers the emissions on the van. You have to make sure that you've got sufficient level of that additive. And what happened is the sensor wasn't working, so the tank got too low and then the level sensors got stuck at the bottom. So now the engine management light's on because it's saying that the level is too low constantly, although we've had it drained and had it filled up. The garage were great and kind of said, look, we'll fill it back up, there's nothing to worry about, run it for a few weeks and we'll see if the additive kind of moving around and working away at it gets that sensor to lift up and just turn off. But you'll need to bring it back in, turn the engine management light off and we'll be okay. That didn't work. So they turned it off, 5 minutes later, bing, straight back on. So we need to get that changed over. It's not dangerous, it's not
an issue to the van. We know that the level's okay. We know it's not losing any additive, so we're going to run it for a little while longer because we've got a stream of vehicles that have currently got to go in at the moment for maintenance. We've got 2 or 3, I think we've got 2 vans every month for the next 3 months going in for maintenance, repairs or servicing and MOT and stuff like that. So we want to break it up a little bit. So we're probably going to do that one a little bit down the line when it is next due for a service and MOT, which isn't for a little while. So we're going to break up on that. Joys. Prime example of you lose some, you win some. Obviously you had the bad news earlier on. We've now got the good news. The tender that I put in last week for the exterior cleaning, we're through to the next stage. Now it's not signed and sealed, but it is basically a short list to confirm details, etc, etc. But they are very, very keen, which is the potential client's words. So I'm really, really pleased about that. It took a long time to put that tender together. It would be a bit of a game changer for that side of the business, actually. So yeah, over to me. You're gonna have to keep watching because potentially I've got a meeting with them next week. You're gonna have to watch the next couple of episodes to find out how that pans out. That's truck and bus.
That's just one floor.
One floor.
Yes.
Nice.
So I brought them back so you can take any more because they're going to go through. I tried that machine.
Ah, shit, that machine.
Well, I had to empty it
Yeah.
and it absolutely stunk. Filled it back up. It got what I did. I just did the worst bits with it because
Yeah.
there's no way you can do that for it. That.
They're crap. I hate those machines. The thing is, because I think you can buy them for like 800 quid. So
Right.
they're like the cheapest machine on the market. So people think they're great. And they're all right if you've got a little room
Yeah.
and it's very clean
Yeah.
and you just don't like to mop.
No. So we just did it with the dirty bits and then Ashley went over with that.
What we'd be better off doing, like I said, is take that little battery one up there. Even if we have to leave it on site for a week, as long as they got somewhere to keep it, we train them how to use it and we leave it on site for a week or two. They'll obviously only be able to do the downstairs with it.
Yeah, it's downstairs.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. I think one day I'm actually just going to count the amount of cleaning companies I see as I'm driving around. It just kind of makes me laugh, the amount you see these days. It is absolutely crazy. But there we go. It is Wednesday morning, heading into the office, but I've done a very quick pit stop, first of all, to pick up some ironmongery works, locks, padlocks, bolts, all that sort of thing. Why? Because we're up at one of our nightclub customers later on today. We've got to go and see the customer because we've had a few issues up there with the floors. Turns out the floor scrubber dryer that we have on site, it's not ours, it is theirs, isn't working. Or it's only working, it's one of these twin scrubbers. It's only working on one side, so therefore it's not being effective, it's not picking everything up, and the cleaning ops are mopping up over the top afterwards. So we've had another few issues as well, in the fact that we've had all of our kit stolen. Well, let's say gone walkabouts, and I'm talking everything from hoovers, mop buckets, cloths, the whole shebang. It's about 550 quid's worth of stock, maybe a little bit more than that. And it's all gone walkabouts. Basically made a plan that we were going to move everything out of this cupboard where it was anyway and put it elsewhere, but we have to make sure it's all secure. So we're going to kill a few birds with one stone. I'm going up with Ashley. We're going to have a meeting with the client on site as well to see what we can do to improve. They are having a relaunch at the club, so they're expecting it to get busier, which is brilliant for them and obviously for us as well, because the busier they are, When it comes to nightclubs, the busier they are, then the more cleaning they will need. So we're going to go up, we're going to have a meeting with the client about that. We're going to double check the standards on site to see how we're getting on. And then we're also going to move all the stock, put all new stock in, move it all to this new cleaning cupboard, and basically make it very, very secure so it doesn't go walkabouts again. Client's happy if they don't have the code to the cleaning cupboard, or the manager is the only one with the code for the cleaning cupboard, and then we know it's secure that way. All these little things. Busy day across the board elsewhere as well. Lots to do today, going to be a busy day. Ashley's got a staff meeting with someone this morning. Technicians are already out on site. It's just all go. It's go, go, go.
Usually it's like build up as grime, bits of rubbish hanging in the corners. See it there, but that was really bad.
To be fair, that big scrubber dryer would come in here anyway.
Yeah,
Because that one works backwards, so it will go in the toilets, then you can spin it around and come backwards with it, because it works in both directions.
See what it's down here? This is where they only go so far with the mop.
Yeah, so could get it off there.
It is bad, but that's not because of the clean. That's I think we've got a slow leak behind the cubicles.
I was going to say, to be fair, better in here than it was out. It's almost like the smell's drifting out that way a bit, isn't it? Like I say, the stuff we've got in there now is an enzyme cleaner, so it will actually go down in the pipes. A lot of this stuff, deep cleaning stuff, is not things they're going to get to on a daily basis, but they do have the habit, like he's just said himself. If they've got the time, they need to be looking at this, but they haven't got that attention to detail. They haven't got that focus because they're here all the time, which is where Paul's going to come in.
Yeah.
But let's.
And it's going to be a slow time.
We've got to take little steps. We're not going to be able to go from here to here, not unless you want to put a shed load of deep cleaner hours in here, which you ain't going to do. But all this, he is right. All of this that need to clean. Give them a dedicated mop for it if need be. Dedicate a mop for it, colour code it, label it, whatever on the handle, and then you just say that's your wall cleaning mop. Clean it down that way. That's the perfect way to do it. I'm happy to put the extra hours in on the Saturday to kind of break the back of it and make sure we've got a clear run from there. Obviously, if we can just sort out the other bits and pieces, I think in a minute. We're progressing with it, and that's the point. Like I say, we'll get everything in today. We've got the big machine for downstairs, that'll help them out a little bit. We'll get all the other bits and pieces in, task lists, etc. We can do all of that, make sure they've got all that again. We'll reiterate it with them. Yeah. We can try and get Mark in again tomorrow just to run out, touch a few of these bits and pieces as well. So we're at the nightclub. We've just done our walk around. A few issues, a few things we need to work on. Most of it's deep cleaning tasks, so it's things that the standard operatives aren't going to get time to do on a daily basis on a normal clean, but we need to put the time in to make sure we get around to it on a weekly or monthly basis depending on different tasks. There are a few areas that we need to address in the sense of we need to apply some training, make sure they're looking at the right methods as they're working, and also make them as efficient as we can be. But what we're also doing is we need to sort out this cupboard here. Mentioned earlier about obviously kit going missing and things like that. Well, as you can see, they've got a lock that's been broken off on this door previously, so we're going to put a new lock on it. We're going to lock that away. We're going to move all the kit from the original cupboard that was up in that main hall, move it all down here, lock it away. We've brought a new scrubber dryer here, so we've got the big Karcher. We've got the big Karcher scrubber dryer. That one is going to be on site for the time being. Temporary to show willing with the client. They've got their own scrubber dryer which they're going to utilise upstairs. I don't think it's man enough for the job, in all honesty. I think it needs to be a bigger machine, hence the reason for that one. But we're going to do that as well. So I'm going to fit the locks now, get all that done, and then we'll get everything put away and we can head off. It's relaunch weekend this weekend, so they got a soft opening Thursday, tomorrow night. So we'll have a clean Friday morning, and then they've got the main, then they've got the launch event Friday night. So we'll have a full clean on Saturday, and then they've got the big launch event, the main launch event on Saturday night. So it will be a full-on deep clean. But we're not doing that until Tuesday, which means that you're gonna have to check out next week's episode, because you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ask the team to make sure they get plenty of footage, plenty of video to show you exactly what it's like after the big relaunch. Check that out then. But for me, I'm gonna get on and do this clean. No, I'm gonna get on and fit this lock. I've got, Christ, about 20 minutes, half an hour to get this done, because I've also got a quote visit on the way back to the office in Bristol. So I need to get this done and move on. Don't want to rush the customer though, I'd rather rush the fitting of the lock, etc. Let's get this done. Oh, for f***'s sake. Right, okay. Right, try that.
This is the worst kitchen I've ever done in places with people. There is literally grease inside every single cupboard. They must be cooking with all their cupboard doors open. This doesn't make sense. Number 2, Penny Close. And you can see the street marks. You can see it on the camera. There's one there. It's on the mop. Got muddy footprints all over. Yeah, the cupboards haven't been done, which obviously would do. You can tell they've had someone in there. He did clean the mirror, as you can see the streaks from the wet cloth. He vacuumed downstairs. Obviously they only got pulled off for fractures, so the stairs need a vacuum. Yeah, they've made a mess of this kitchen floor. Yeah, we'll get it all off.
So there we have it, all done, locks on, nice and secure, kit's all in and ready to go. Everything's sorted. We've got one of the operatives coming in tomorrow to do a deep clean, do a clean, and then we've got the general cleans going on. So yeah, good to get this one up together. You haven't done a bank holiday yet, have you?
Might be sick that day.
Oh no, I'll come and fucking get you.
You won't know because you'll be on holiday.
Oh yeah, shit. I bet she'll come and get you. We'll send Kim. Oh, fucking hell. So all jokes aside, obviously carpet cleaning machine malfunctioning with Jordan on site. Don't know if he's cursed, but malfunctioning. Basically, there's a level sensor that stops the machine malfunctioning, or basically stops the machine from blowing itself up. So when the level of wastewater gets so high, it cuts the machine off and it won't let it fill up anymore. Because the machine has been badly maintained, it basically is telling, the level sensor is telling the control board that it is already full, and it's not, it's just clogged. They've tried to maintain this, to do it on site to try and get them through, but to be honest, that's not ideal, and the whole system will need flushing. So that is going to be one that needs to go in and be flushed and serviced and everything else, which is a joy. 2 machine repairs within a week. Great fun. More hundreds of pounds. But there we go. Right, got a few more things to finish off. It's 5:45 and I'm nowhere near done. So I've got a few things I've got to finish off, and I'm going to do that now. Just finishing up now myself for the day. It's just coming up to about 6:30. Bit of a blurry head, but nice to get some things sorted and get some things put to bed and move away. It's always a balancing act to get everything, to keep everything sort of moving forward. Not gonna lie, I am looking forward to a break over the Easter Obviously, cleaning will always carry on. It never stops. So we've got lots of cleaning happening over the Easter holidays, but it is on the contract side of the business. So we will be speaking to the rest of the team to bring you some footage for that, to show you where that's happening and what's going on. But that will be in next week's episode, so you're gonna have to hang around or come back next week to see that. But for tonight though, that's it for Wednesday, and we'll be back at it tomorrow morning. Got lots of things to tie up before we can take a break. Thursday morning, I'm in the office, got in a little bit early because I've got lots of things to do before I can finish today. I was a bit caught off guard because Kim's beat me into the office. She was already in, not usually in quite that early, although she's always keen. And for me though, today is all about boxing things off that need to be done and have been playing on my mind. It is very much a be productive day. I don't like to have things left hanging and not be completed, and if I go into some time off, which I'm off for the bank holiday and I've got a couple of days off next week as well, and if I go into a time off like that, it will still play on my mind. So although I'll be there for my family or with my family, I won't mentally be there completely, if that makes sense. And I think that is really, really important, to make sure that you are both physically and mentally there when you've got time off. It also makes you more effective as well when you are then back at work anyway, because you've had some time to rest and switch off, and I do need some time to rest myself. So that will be the case today. Lots of boxing off. Hopefully won't be finishing too late, but I'll basically be here until I am finished and I get to a point where I can switch off. Hoping obviously to hear back from that quote that we did yesterday. They wanted to turn that around very, very quickly, so it'll be nice to get the approval on that today as well. A couple of other things to talk about with the team. Next week is going to be an interesting one. I've got some big plans on how we're going to do the video next week, so you're going to have to check that one out. We've got some new starters coming in next week as well, so you're going to need to check that one out. There's lots and lots going on.
Jobs like hours, pay,
I didn't realise it was raining. I wanted to come for a walk. It's still raining. Don't throw it at me. So just going out for a quick walk, just get a bit of fresh air. I mean, the weather is bloody miserable. I thought it had dried up a bit this morning, but no, it's still miserable. The legend that is Matt came earlier with some massive breakfast rolls, so that broke the day up quite nicely. Still feeling rough as hell though. Had a couple of technicians in. We've got a couple of issues with some vans. Jordan's machine, so we were talking last week about the repair that happened on Jordan's machine. Click the link above, that's for the episode from last week, I think it was. We replaced the vacuum on the machine, thinking that would solve all the issue. It didn't, basically. The vacuum was working, but then it would go off after a short period of time. Investigated, it seemed to be an overheating issue, so we changed the cooling fan in the bottom, and it was supposed to be a straightforward repair. That didn't work, so we had to drop it back into the manufacturers then, and they've had to service it. So they've had a look at it, and they've had to hold on to it for 2 or 3 days. We got the heads up that it was able to come out yesterday. When the vacuum went, it basically caused an electrical surge, which caused the cooling fan to go, but then it also caused the main ECU board to go as well, so it blew the main control board. These carpet machines are not just turn on, turn off. They're not like the little, dare I say it, rug doctor pieces of crap that you can hire. They've got computers inside them, and they've got lots of different settings, so they can be temperamental at times. But it's done, it's back, it's fixed, it's back on the road, and there we are. We've swapped over van-wise while we were doing all of that as well. Obviously we are still recruiting for technicians, so we're one down, but I'm not sure if I made the announcement yet, but we're making the announcement. So we're not just going up one, we are going up 2 technicians. We've been taking our time to find the replacement technician that we need, but we are going up to an additional technician to ensure we can manage the workload that we currently have in or coming in. There's a chance that we may even be going up 1 more as well. I've got something that's in the pipeline that could be a complete
game changer. You need to keep watching to see that. It's going to be a week or two, maybe a few more, so you're going to have to check out quite a few episodes, and I'll keep you in the loop as we go. But we're taking the opportunity, or trying to take the opportunity, why we're recruiting these technicians to sort these vans out, because this van now, you can see the damage down through here, and we've got the bloody casing missing off of the wing mirror. So we've had another swap around on vans so we can get that sorted and get that all repaired, but we're waiting for confirmation from the insurance company. It's a little bit cursed. It was caused 2 different accidents. One was by hit and run, which is that side damage, and then the other damage was done by someone pulling out in front of one of the technicians. It's taken a bit of time to get sorted. Now I'm going in because I'm getting bloody wet, and a bit of fresh air is one thing, but getting wet's another. And I've got to crack on because I've still got lots and lots to do before I finish today. That's it. It is 7:20. I'm done, basically, mentally, physically, and with all the work that I had to get finished. So I'm just looking up now. Been a bit of a day of it, but I have got it all boxed off. Everyone is prepared for next week. We've had a technician on a trial shift today, which has all gone well. He's got quite a long notice period. But it sounds as though we're going to be offering him a position, and we've got lots of things coming next week. Next week's episode, we've actually got one of the support operatives is going to do a day's vlog to really show you exactly what it's like to be a support operative and be literally there supporting all the contract sites. But for now, that's it for this week. We are done. I'm going to take a well-earned break for the next few days. As you can tell, my voice is absolutely shot, but we've got things in place with all the team to make sure they capture some content at the beginning of the week, and then it is going to be a crazy, crazy week next week. So come back next week to check that out. Click the subscribe button, turn on the notification. Click the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you get that heads up when that next episode is published. If you just can't wait till then please do click here for a video that you may not have watched before, and click here for our episode. No, I'll click here for our latest episode. No, or click here for our latest upload. Thank you very much for watching, and we hope to see you again next week behind the cleans.